It's been said that you can never have too much of a good thing, but how much is enough? This is the question I kept asking myself as I poured hour upon gleeful hour into Killer Instinct. In a fighting game, how many characters is too few? How much can I really get out of it without an arcade or story mode? Quite a lot, it turns out. KI makes up for its modestly sized cast of just 6 characters by offering scads of unlockables, excellent training modes, and most importantly, a combat system that's as fun and flashy as it is smart. Killer Instinct's combat is fluid, deep, and well-informed by the mistakes of its predecessors. Double Helix has done a great job of staying true to KI's roots, while also solving the problem of long-form combos being one-way interactions where one person plays while the other watches. Killer Instinct employs an intelligent system of interlocking mechanics to instead make combos a natural extension of the neutral game. It starts with the ever-familiar Combo Breaker, which has been modified to reward both good reads and sharp reactions. But with the new Counter Breaker, a smart attacker can bait out a break attempt and punish it for big damage. Of course, a smarter defender can sniff the trap out and press nothing, essentially getting out of jail for free. But then, a still smarter attacker might drop out of the combo intentionally before any of that happens and go for a reset, starting a brand new combo with the built-up potential damage from the original one. It's a non-stop cycle of mind games that keeps both players dialed into the match regardless of who's hitting who. Each of KI's 6 characters feels distinctive and fully developed. Jago offers players with strong fundamentals an option for every situation. Saberwolf dominates with a speedy high-low mix-up game, but makes you work to get in close enough to use it. Glacius is the exact opposite, controlling large amounts of space from medium and long ranges, but struggling once opponents get in his face. Orchid, Sidira, and Thunder round out the roster, and their styles are also well differentiated. One upshot of having such a small cast is that balance becomes easier, and right now everyone feels viable and fun to use. Of course, that fact only made me yearn more for a larger cast. An endless survival mode stands in for the absent arcade mode as Killer Instinct's de facto way to pummel a string of CPU opponents. There's also a seemingly endless stream of optional challenges that net you points to unlock tons of extra goodies, but the crown jewels here are the modes dedicated to educating fledgling pugilists. For beginners, the path to enlightenment begins in Dojo mode, a series of 32 multi-part lessons that cover everything from basic movement and defense to more advanced concepts like how to read and apply frame data. The information is presented in an easily digestible way with well-written descriptions accompanied by CPU demonstrations. It amounts to 2 or 3 hours of content, and by the time you're done, you won't just understand Killer Instinct, you'll understand fighting games. Intermediate and advanced players get some wonderful toys as well. Practice mode can be sent to provide frame data, combo state indicators, and even hitbox displays all at once, giving you an unprecedented level of real-time technical info. Better still, you can turn most of it on while watching replays of both your online and offline matches, which are automatically recorded and archived for you as you play. You can watch them at half speed or even pause and advance frame by frame to really break down tricky exchanges and situations. It's an exhaustive suite of tools that would be impressive at any price, and you get all these modes with the free version of Killer Instinct.
One step closer to flushing out Ultra Tech.
The original arcade versions of KI were known for their high production values and over-the-top style. This latest incarnation only gets half of that right. During matches, impressive particle effects shower the battlefield as dynamic self-shadowing and aggressive lighting help lend the gorgeous backdrops a sense of place, all while running at an unflinching 60 frames per second. But where the original cast was memorable in a cheesy 90s sci-fi kind of way, their new designs don't fare quite as well. Jago looks less like a ninja and more like a goofy cross between a monk and a Roman soldier, while Thunder's design could believably have been ripped from a different game entirely. It's like a high-end sports car with an awkwardly shaped body and a spectacular coat of paint. The sad truth about fighting games is that much of what makes playing them against others interesting remains obscured. Killer Instinct succeeds enormously at exposing all of that information to players of all skill levels. Not only is its combat system flashy and well thought out, it's well explained too, thanks to its powerful training tools and what is easily the most complete guide to terminology and tactics ever assembled in a fighting game. Though it lacks an arcade mode or a full-size roster, Killer Instinct delivers where it counts. For more on Killer Instinct, keep it locked right here to IGN.